Following up with my previous video, here is my new video, and I know like it has been a very long while, but those projects are really great. If at all you have not checked out my previous video, which is on the enhanced Enigma machine, and I have removed the rotor reflectors, added three more rotors, and there is a lot of maths and like complexity added, especially in the instructables documentation. You can actually refer the previous project as well. But moving forward in today's project, what I have made is something more practical, and I think it's sort of great, and that is why I call it as some secret diver. Like it's sort of selective credential disclosure and verification system. So how exactly this thing is working is that in nowadays system, like, and you go anywhere. Suppose I want to prove that I have studied from some college, so I have to upload my, let's say, aadhar card, my college degree, my this, my that, and every sort of nonsense which is possible. Why not just upload the college degree? Or let's say, if at all I am uploading my college degree, I don't want my CGPA to be really like just to be shown to everyone. Let's say it's not that great. In that case, I don't want to show it to everyone or something like that. What if you don't want to disclose everything, but you have to disclose some credentials which are required? So for that, I have made this project using Python, and there are a couple of files, and uh, again, I'm not a very great fan of explaining it in the video, because explaining like 12 files, 12 Python files, and again an extra file is going to be a lot of boredom. But yes, to be briefing about it, what I've used is the topics which I've used are Merkle trees and elliptic curves, like signing methods which I have used, such as like scalar multiplication, this RS, and schnoz was an idea, and that is why I have written the code for schnoz, for zero knowledge proof and zero knowledge proof verification. However, at the end I didn't feel it that required, so I'm going to explain, share the code with you as well. But yes, and for the main app and the UI sort of thing, I have used Streamlit, and those are the couple of files which I have used myself. And JSON is something which I have heavily used in the project. As far as like JSON is very user friendly and helps you to share your credentials, disclosures, and everything. Basically, that is our WhatsApp sort of thing in this project, because it's going to help us share the project details, the project credential, especially of the user. And if at all some institute is making some, let's say, some credentials, it is making some credential in my name. Suppose Aryan, you are getting so and so degree from some IIT. So that is going to, everything is going to be handled by the JSON files. And yes, looking forward, there are many files, and I've used Streamlit for the purpose. So let's quickly go going and see how exactly the everything is working. So going forward, let's just quickly open up the folder and run the code, because I'm using Streamlit. So I have to sort of use the terminal for the purpose. And yeah, I know address thing and everything is sort of boring, but yeah, you have to deal with me for a moment until I open this. And here we are. Now I'm going to put the command to run it. Like run the main file, and everything is included in that. So that's how it works. Okay, interesting. Okay, yeah, here it came. And it is locally hosted. So actually, if at all, like you don't have the video right now, but those two are the URLs where you could have access the video, like the website route. Suppose this is it is pretty simple, I would say it as, but we have the decentralized credential system, as I name it, and project name is Se-Cre-Di-Ver, as you can see it here. The issue owner part, verification part. So issue part would be controlled by the institution, and you can set up the institution name, and there are many other things which we'll be discussing quickly. And the owner part is something, suppose there is some credentials in my name, I can check out those credentials out here, and I can create some credentials and disclose. Basically, suppose I want to disclose a credential made by some institute, let's say IIT Gandhinagar or some IIT Tirupati or something. And then I can just select which all credentials I want to disclose, and what all are the parameters which I want to disclose, and what I want to keep hidden. And this would successfully create a disclosure, and this is for the verification part by the whichever, like suppose someone is someone is into hiring you, then for them. And how exactly this is working is that this would help you not only to hide those things or hide those credentials you don't want to disclose, but apart from that, you would be able to, like the people who are verifying, how do they know that you have a BTech in, let's say, computer science and engineering, and they don't know, suppose they don't know you are from IIT Roorkee, then or IIT Gandhinagar, anything, basically any IIT. So how would they know? For that, I have used Merkle trees, and by the concept of roots, leaves, and nodes, it would be sequentially hashing the leaves and nodes and getting a root hex, and basically it is all of that. I have explained it way more in detail. If you are interested in the maths and logic, you can go to the instructable documentation which is provided in the description below. So don't forget to refer to it if all you are interested. Just quickly go through an example. Suppose I'm the institution and I'm setting up some let's say credential, add credential fields. So let's say it is a degree and it is a string type. I press enter. Degree, so let's say I am issuing a credential, data science and artificial. Submit field. So this is one field added to the whatever credentials the institute, which is IIT Roorkee, has entered, would be putting. Suppose now I want, apart from the degree, because CGPA matters a lot as well. So let's put CGPA, and it would be a float value. And let's say it is 9.652. Basically, it is my current CGPA, and this is it. And now suppose I want to put in year of graduation, year of graduation, little bit of formality, and here it is. So all those fields are added. Now suppose this, like the institute, which is IIT Roorkee, they want to issue some sort of, let's say, a credential in someone's name which is having the fields just as we entered the CGPA, the degree, and the year of graduation in someone's name. Then here it is, we can enter, and I would put in my name and degree. Let's just put 300 and like 36,500. Basically it is 100 years. I guess I live that much. Issue credentials. So those are the credentials issued. As you can see, everything would be in JSON format. And here are the roots, the name, and this would be the issued credential. This file would be originally near only the institution. Suppose now I want to check out, like let's say I'm just reloading the website, and now as the owner of some credential, I want to check out that what all credentials are present in under my name. Suppose I put let's put the wrong name first, and I press find. Then there are no credentials. Great, as expected. And if at all I put the correct name, here there is one credential. But to just make it the thing more interesting, I would create one more credential. And don't go by this. I will just this is my school name. Great. So they would be creating field name. So yeah, we can say it is a degree, but passing in from a school is not that great of a degree, I would say. And degree field, I can put it as, since they have only control, I was studying till then, so they can say I'm 10th pass. Submit field. Suppose they want to put my 10 percentage, then it would be again a float value. Let's say it is 97.4. Submit, and year graduation, it would be end. It was 2023. Submit. So again, let's issue credential in my name, and let's keep the validity a bit less, 10 years. I hope that much is enough. And let's reload the website. Now, as the owner of this credentials, let's check how many credentials I have. So this shows the user experience sort of. So those two are the credentials, and we can actually check it out as well. About, let's say I want to show someone, like someone is hiring me, and so suppose I want to apply for some university, like I'm already there, but let's say I want to apply, then I would like to show my 10 percentage, right? So I would first be uploading my name, would be searching. Here are the two options, either Lovedale Central School, which is the school. So suppose I want to show the school and I want to disclose my degree, my 10% or in my graduation, but I don't want to disclose my graduation year, which doesn't actually make sense because they are interested in a percentage as well. But suppose that I just want to show that I'm 10 pass and I'm graduated year of graduation, so 0 and 2, and submit query. As soon as you submit, here is your disclosure. As you can see, you would be able to see that 10% is some random value, which is actually a hex value, which is after digesting it by SHA-256, and we would be downloading it. And now let's see how exactly the verification process happens. In the verification process now, I would be first showing you why exactly, like what exactly is the main motto of my project. So let's quickly go to the disclosure JSON file. Now suppose I sort of manipulate this and try to play along. Then suppose I change the value to 2024, and now if we try to verify the file by uploading the disclosure, you would actually be seeing that the verification won't be successful. See, as you saw, there is invalid proof for consistency. That means that I have somewhere in the between tampered the file. So what exactly the Merkle tree does is that it refines or recalculates the root again from the leaf nodes, and that is how it has, like, it sort of realizes that, oh, you have tampered the file, because the root doesn't match if you are changing the any of the values basically. So here, as we had changed the year, it had manipulated. Now if at all I have the correct year, see, as you can see, the disclosure has been valid, and here you can see that it is a valid disclosure. So and so the degree is 10th pass, basically year of graduation 2023, issued at, expires at, as you can see, it is issued at 2026 and will expire at 2036, correct? And hidden fields is 10%, which I have not revealed. So this is how my project is working. I hope you enjoyed the project, and I know it is sort of cool and you would like to see it. So I have also uploaded it on my GitHub repository where you can check it out. And along with that, Yash, be sure to go through the insert tables documentation, because there I have explained more of how this cryptography is working. And let's meet in some other video. Bye bye.